Yo, so I've been reading everywhere about different ways of planning tanks, and I've tried a bunch of different times. Every time I tried it, I kind of screwed it up. I think I've tried like three different times now, at least two. No, it's three. First, I spent like a crap ton of money on Eco Complete, which was, I mean, it was all right. Like I didn't get a lot of growth. I got a lot of root growth, but like my plants kind of crapped out and like I started reading because I have a habit of jumping into things without doing a lot of research. So I'm just trying to do it, see if I can, seeing what works kind of by trial and error, which is kind of the expensive way to go about it, I guess, if you're killing plants and you're buying big ass bags of Eco Complete that don't really do much by themselves. Uh, Anyways, the first time I tried to Eco Complete in a 30-gallon bow front, and it freaking didn't work at all. Uh, like I said, I had root growth, but I started reading up and like found out I didn't have a high enough output of light uh, on the tank. So I put a little more light on it and put a dirt. I tried doing dirt because I was like watching videos of other guys that had really like a lot of success with dirt, and I I'll let you look at my cichlid tank while I talk. The dirt didn't really work. I tried to just do like a dry start, kind of like a Wallstead method, I guess, type of deal, and it freaking like I got anaerobic bacteria and it like killed all the plants and it was just nasty. I had this like white film all over the gravel. He wants shrimp. Uh, Yeah, I had like this white film all over the gravel. It got toxic and killed I had a bunch of guppies in there, which I didn't really care about, and half of them died because of that. And then let's see. Then I tried with a tank, which is in my room right now. And hey, come here. I tried doing like a mix of Eco Complete and gravel because I read that Eco Complete mixed with gravel gives the plants more to grab onto, and then I put a crap ton of lighting on it, and even messed around with some LED lights because it was a higher output. It had and I got it within like the good, 65K lighting range. Trying to get plants to grow. Well, I started to get some growth, but like it's just not like I see guys that do stuff online. They they get their plants to grow shithouse. Like in like a week, you'll see like inches and inches of growth, and new like stuff popping up all over the place. And I can't get shit. I'll show you the one in here. Like I got a little bit of growth, and I ended up dosing it too much, so I got an algae bloom, and I have kind of let it go to crap. I just bought a bunch of plants and just threw them in here, so it looks like garbage right now. Like you can see, like that right there. That what is it? The lotus there. It started off as just like one little like leaf, and I had a big ass plant in that cichlid tank, and all the cichlids left it alone. I was surprised. I just had it in there for fun just to see if it would grow, and it did. It grew. It sent up a runner all the way to the top, and I ended up dying. And I took it out, and see how there's like kind of a leaf right there. That's another one that I planted, and it was covered up by this moss ball, so it hasn't really grown that much. But it's like come back a lot, and some of these other plants kind of died off like they do when you first plant them, and they're sending up new leaves now that they're used to the way this tank is. But I kind of just, after it wasn't really growing that much, I just kind of let it go to crap. I haven't done the CO2 in a while. It's not even going right now. I found out as I was reading about like the carbon in your filter will strip a lot of the nutrients out of the water column. So I turned, my filter off. I've been checking the levels. I mean, everything's fine in the tank. The fish are healthy and the water's good. It's just kind of got some excess nutrients in it. Anyways, I guess long story short, what I'm going to be doing is taking everything or most of the stuff in that tank, and I'm putting it in this 30-gallon, the bow front that I originally started with, and I'm going to see how it does in here, but I'm doing dirt. I'm going to try to do it right this time. I read up about about this one technique where they use a bunch of micro and macro stuff in there just to get all the nutrients that the plants need. So I went to Home Depot after reading about it, and I got some some of this stuff. It was like $10, I think. It was organic garden lime or dolomite, and that's all it is. It's a dolomite lime. I'm gonna put some of that in there. You can see it's kind of in like pellets, or I guess kind of granules. And then I got this stuff. And, I was trying to find some muriate of potash, and I had a hard time finding it in there. And I didn't really want to buy anything offline because I figured I could get it cheaper at Home Depot if I could find it. And I'm impatient, so I just wanted to go do it today because I had the day off. But I found this, and I've read that like on one forum that they said that this has like heavy metals in it, but I didn't see anything on the back of the ingredients. It didn't say anything about heavy metals, but it said that they got like in trouble for not. I read about it after the fact that they got in trouble for like not listing the heavy metals, but like I'm gonna use so little of this that I don't think it'll make a difference. And I read in the forum that a lot of people use this and had great success with it and didn't even mess with it, or the metals didn't even hurt anything. But it's got a bunch of good stuff in it. Like it's got the soluble potash in there. Let's see, what else does it have? Calcium, sulfur, boron, iron, and it's ferrous iron, magnesium, zinc. So it's got like everything that a plant could ever want in there. I would think. We'll see how the plants like it. Got that. Got my nutrients there, and I wanted to try something that I didn't really see anybody doing online, but I think that I have a hunch that it'll work, because a lot of people just use fluorite by itself, and because it has such a high iron content, it works real well. And also like the finer grain fluorite like allows the foreground plants like baby tears and all that stuff to grow in it a little more easily, I think. And also the plants have an easier time getting through it. Like I read a lot of people use sand and they have a hard time seeing plant growth for a while, and I think that that's because the sand is just so dense that the roots have a hard time getting through it. So I'm going to try this like fluoride out on top of the dirt and see if that works, because I think that like since it's has such a high iron content, and like I said, it's a little finer but not as fine as like a sand, that I'm thinking it'll work all right. We'll find out. But I got what else did I get? Some freaking stuff. Oh, I got some clay, some regular Mexican pottery clay. It's just regular red clay. So that should work. I'm going to dissolve that with all the nutrients into the dirt. See how it goes. I got this measured out to about an inch, maybe like an inch and a half to 2 inches in the back. And I had it measured out and all level, just to make sure that it was where I wanted it and I had enough dirt in there. But I may even add a little bit more. I don't know. But I'm about to dump it all out and then put my little, fluorite barrier around it so you can't see the dirt, and then turn this to mud and dissolve all that crap into there and see what happens. But hopefully it'll work out. Check you in a minute when I get it done.